Sunday afternoon adventure.
Like, I feel like someone else is in.
Good morning, you guys. Happy Sunday. Welcome to a little weekend vlog, a little weekend in my life. Still very early. I think I might have just said happy Sunday. Did I? It's Saturday. Happy Saturday. I don't know what I said. It's 9:30, which actually isn't that early, but I had some trouble sleeping. I fell asleep at a good time, but then Will came to bed later than me and he woke me up when he came in, so I had trouble falling asleep after that, unfortunately. So I'm running on a few hours short here, but luckily it's the weekend, so it doesn't matter. I'm getting ready to go meet my friends for brunch. We're gonna try out a new brunch restaurant. It's actually a restaurant slash bar that I love, one of my favorites in the city, but I've never been there for brunch. So I'm excited to check it out. The menu looks good. Okay, it's 2 degrees. I might just wear a pair of tights, a pair of leggings, and then a sweater. Feeling cozy, comfy vibes because it's kind of raining outside and I don't know, it just feels cozy. So I'm gonna wear this new sweater that I got. I got it from the Latest Scoop a few weeks ago. The brand is Vera Moda. It's so cute. I'm in love with it and I've been trying not to overwear it. Yeah, I'm feeling like today is a day to throw that on. Okay, the last thing that I need to deal with is my hair. I didn't have time to fully blow dry it the other day, so I just rough dried it with a diffuser. And that's always fine for the first day, but in all the days following it, my hair always looks like a freaking disaster. So my two options are either to curl it or to straighten it. And curling feels too formal these days. I used to curl my hair like every single day. For work or just like for life, but yeah, these days it just feels a little bit too formal, like too dressy. Where am I going? Just to brunch. So let's whip out the old flat iron, shall we? I don't even remember how to turn this on inside. There we go. I'm gonna spray in a little bit of heat protectant. I don't want to do too much because this stuff like is better on damp hair because it actually makes your hair kind of wet. See, like my hair is a little wet now. And it's not great to go over wet hair with hot tools. So I never know if it's better to use that or not when my hair is dry. My hair's getting so nice and long again. I'm so happy about it. This time last year, I got a haircut that I didn't love, and that took off so much length. So I've been kind of growing it out ever since then, and it's finally getting to a place where I feel like it's long again. Although I definitely am in need of a haircut. Some of these little old blonde bits on the end are feeling quite dry and crispy. And there we go. Things are much more tame. Although there's something weird going on in the back here, but the back just is not my problem. It's so dark and gloomy. Can you guys tell how dark it is? It's 10 a.m. and it feels so dark. It's making me sleepy. I need a coffee.
Like someone else, like I feel like someone else is in control. Like, you know what I mean? You have
Okay, back from brunch. I had a great time. Let me just close this. I hate when the closet's open in the background of my videos. Had a lovely morning with my friends. We were the first ones there and the restaurant was so quiet when we first got there. And then eventually it became very lively and a lot of other people started showing up. So it was a good time. I was thinking that I would go for a mani-pedi afterwards. That's what I had in my mind as my plan for the day. But it's so rainy and cold outside that just doesn't feel like mani-pedi weather to me. When I get a pedicure, I like to wear my sandals and walk there, and that just doesn't sound enjoyable in the rain. So we're gonna push that and instead just do a few things around the house. I want to work on a project that I've been putting off for so long. It's literally taking me so long to put all of my wedding photos into the albums. I got them all printed and I've been spending hours getting them in order and then putting them into the actual albums themselves. So I'm gonna work on that for a little bit and maybe I can finish it today. I feel like I might be able to. I finished. I feel so amazing. I've been working on that for so long. I had finished putting in all the photos from the wedding. It was just our day after shoot. So we actually got back into our outfits and did a second shoot with our photographers a couple days after our wedding. So it was just all the photos from that day that I had left to put in, and I got them all in and I feel so happy. Now I just have a bunch of ones that either didn't fit or there were too many that were too similar to each other. So I need to go through these and decide like which ones would be good to pass on to our friends if they're in the photos or our parents if they're in the photos, and kind of organize them to give to other people. But that I will save for another day. I feel so accomplished. Hello, it is 5:15. I'm gonna start getting ready for my evening plans. Me and Will are gonna have a little date night, which I'm excited about. I'm feeling a little bit of a slump. I'm feeling a little bit low energy. I've just been like sitting on the couch, so I'm gonna change. I have this vest that I bought in Vancouver last year. I've worn it once or twice just as the vest with like full skin showing underneath, and I think it's super cute. I really like that look, but it is clearly still way too cold for that. So I think I'm gonna try it with a little white t-shirt underneath. I'm sad to take off my sweater, it's so cozy. So I was looking at outfit inspo on TikTok, and people were leaving the like one button undone. How does that look? I don't know. Here's with all the buttons done up. Maybe I should put on the pants I'm gonna wear. I actually bought these jeans in the same trip where I bought the vest when we were in Vancouver last summer. I don't know the name of the brand. They just say Established 1953 on them. I don't know if that's the brand name, but I bought them at Plenty. And they're like a nice dark wash, semi-wide leg. I don't know if you would call it a straight leg, but they're a little bit tighter, so they look nicer on the butt than a lot of other wide leg jeans. I think I like the vest with the one button. These vests are so millennial core. This was a popular look when I was in my early 20s, and I think it's funny that they are coming back in style. It feels a little bit dated to me because of that, but I know that it's a popular look right now, and I have always really liked the look, so we're gonna go with it. I'm gonna add a few more necklaces, but I can't do that right now because I need Will to help. But I might also add my new belt. It's hard to get dressed on the tiny little camera monitor. It's hard to see how things look. I've been needing a new belt, and I wanted to get a nicer quality one. And I saw a TikTok where someone was talking about this Coach belt that was on sale. Just a clean leather band with a simple little buckle. All right, it's cut to size, so I need to cut it. It's like so big, but what do we think? I think I like it better no belt. It just feels a little more casual, which I'm feeling is the vibe of tonight. My makeup is still in pretty good shape, actually, considering I put it on at like 9 in the morning. So I'm gonna do a quick little switch over to some evening makeup. So we're gonna start with just some powder on the areas that are a little oilier. Let me zoom you in. Hello. And to amp it up for evening, I'm gonna add some eyeshadow. It is rare these days that I put eyeshadow on my eyes. I'm sure once work starts getting busy again with weddings, I'll be back to wearing eyeshadow all the time because it makes me feel put together. But when I have been wearing eyeshadow, I've been reaching for the same palette every single time. This is the Ethereal Eyes palette from Makeup by Mario. Look how beautiful that is. It's so gorgeous. I'm gonna take this color right here and run that all over. I bought this for my kit, but it hasn't made it in there yet because I keep using it for myself. Okay, now that I've got a little bit of a base down, I'm just gonna take a shimmer. So my two favorite ones in the palette are these two right here. One's more gold, one's more neutral slash like silver. I think let's go with the more silvery one. And yeah, honestly, let's just throw that all over. It's date night, we can sparkle. And then I'm gonna do a little fake eyeliner. I'm gonna take the darkest color in the palette on a little flat definer brush and use eyeshadow as eyeliner. And just blend that to make things a little smokier. Cute. Okay, and then I think I want to even add a little bit of that dark brown to the lower lash line as well. Just a little bit. My concealer looks so yellow in this camera. I don't know if it's the lighting or if my concealer actually looks like that. It doesn't in person. Weird. I definitely need to re-up my blush. I might use a more intense color this time. So let's go in with this Tower 28 one. I bought this to use with my Say lip gloss at the beginning of like winter, I guess. And I continued to use the shit out of this, and I stopped using this and went back to my Merit one for like the day-to-day. First thing, this packaging is way more difficult to get into. Like sometimes I can't even get it open. And it's just not as user-friendly. It doesn't blend out as nicely or as easily. And so since I'm more into like super quick makeup looks these days, I just go for whatever is quickest and easiest, which is the Merit blush for sure. Definitely the most user-friendly brand overall, I would say. Beginner-friendly, casual makeup-friendly. Merit is great for that. Okay, blush is on. Let's add a little bit more highlight. And I might as well do my lips while I'm here as well. So this lip liner is Super Size Me from Charlotte Tilbury. It does need a sharpen. Okay, fresh pencil. This is Super Size Me. I just saw a TikTok about how that Super Size Me documentary that we like all grew up with was actually fake, and that the guy was actually an alcoholic, and a lot of the health issues that he experienced were actually due to his alcoholism and not eating McDonald's every day for a month. And I don't know who's right and who's wrong, but it's just funny that that story is coming out now, and it's like this big story because they literally used to show us that movie in school to scare us about not eating fast food. And now everyone is like, yeah, it was fake the whole time. That guy was not doing things properly. I just turned on another light so you can see better. I probably should have done that right from the beginning, but here's my little date night makeup. Just spent 5 minutes touching it up and intensifying things a little bit. Morning, you guys. Happy Sunday. Sunday is my favorite day of the week, but it's gonna be pretty hard to top yesterday. I had such a fun day yesterday. Feeling the fun a little bit this morning. I have a little tiny hangover, but honestly it's not too bad. So we are gonna get up and go for a little coffee walk, grab a nice little beverage, get some caffeine into these veins, and then I will decide what I want to do with my day. I have aspirations. We'll see if I actually follow through on them. It's another dark, rainy day, which means it's gonna be pretty cold out there. And the rain truly just puts me in the mood to hang out at home, so we'll see. But first, some coffee. Will left a little bit ago to go for brunch with his dad, and I was planning on going to the gym while Will went for his brunch. I'm doing a workout program in the Beyond app right now, and I missed one of my workouts last week, so I had to do that this week. And now because of that, I'm gonna miss one of my workouts this week because it's too cozy at home and dark and rainy outside for me to go to the gym. I've decided. Me and Will are gonna go to hot yoga later, so I'm at least gonna get like a little bit of movement into the day. It is 1 o'clock. I'm so tempted to just have the same exact lunch as yesterday. Some spicy noodle soup with a little bit of cauliflower. Literally, we have hardly any ingredients in the house, but what we do have ingredients for is making a nice little fresh wrap, and I feel like I should have that instead because it just has a few more vegetables. I made quinoa broccoli burritos this week, so I've got tortillas left over from that. This is everything I have for vegetables. So I've got arugula, I've got these tomatoes. I think this one might be past its usability, but I think this one will be okay. I've got a cucumber. I think I'll put in some red onion. I also have these hot and spicy banana peppers. I feel like those will be good. I don't really know, like, I need kind of like a sauce. I don't have hummus or anything. Okay, I've got this Mother Raw organic roasted garlic vegan Caesar dressing. This is so good. I love this stuff. I mean, it's pretty liquidy, but I think it'll make a good dressing for my wrap. And then I've got some tofurkey and some cheddar. Just literally once around the fridge. We're going on a little Sunday afternoon adventure. There's a house for sale in one of our prime locations. It's listed in our budget, but I have a feeling it's gonna go for over our budget. And they're having an open house today, so we thought we would just go and check it out. Very casual, very chill. It's 4:30. The house was really nice. I thought it was really well done. It had a pretty recent renovation on it and they made amazing use out of the space. It had like so many things from our checklist. But Will didn't feel the same way. So it's kind of crazy like shopping for something so big and huge as a team, because really you have different priorities. Yeah, it just wasn't the one. We're also not really in a position like mentally to be able to buy a house right now, so it's mostly just for fun to go and look at it anyways. But I thought it was really beautiful. Thought it was a great house. We took a little hour afterwards to stop in at a friend's house. They live just around the corner, so we hung out with them for a little bit, and now we are home to do a quick changeover and head over to hot yoga. We booked in for a Sunday night class. It's like impossible to book them. They're super popular, so you have to be on it when they put the classes available, and we got it this week. We never get it. So we're gonna go for a nice little yin class. It's extended too. It's like an hour 15 instead of the normal 55 minutes. So it's gonna be really nice. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm just gonna wear my black Aligns and this cute little bra that I have from Gymshark. It has a cute strappy back. It's really cute. And then it's gonna be Sunday night. And you know what that means.